Here it is again. Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I'm going to talk about a topic that's a little bit of a heartbreak slash bittersweet type thing, and it's going to involve two live streaming companies. The first one is Ustream.tv, and the second one is Justin.tv. So, Ustream and Justin.tv. Now, for a long time, I've been with Ustream.tv since I think July 2007, and yeah, it's going on 2 years now. And I put up with a lot with them. You know, they had a lot of growing pains, they had a lot of transitions, a lot of changes, but I stuck by them. And I've talked about this before. A main reason why I stuck or I use Ustream is because they were very open to using IRC. If you don't know what IRC is, I think I got a What is IRC video. It's Internet Relay Chat. And I prefer to use IRC for its moderation tools when I have an accompanying chat for my live stream. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't go with blog.tv, why I didn't go with Mogulus, why I didn't go with even Justin.tv at the time. And there was a bunch of other ones at the time, like Operator 11 and Stick'em and a bunch of other live streaming sites. So I stuck with Ustream because of their IRC stuff and their recording capability. That was another thing. They had a very good recording capability at the time. But since then, I've had like maybe a 3 to 4 month stint lately where Ustream has been failing regularly. They implemented a lot of new changes on their site recently, but that's not the big reason that I've been failing. It's just I'm trying to stream and I can't. It would fail. It would disconnect in the middle of stuff, and it's just it hurts. It's like a nightmare because it's always when I'm trying to do something that it fails. So that was very frustrating. They also removed IRC, so that was one of the hooks that they had in me that they kind of conveniently removed. So I was a little bit free to wiggle around and look elsewhere. That's what prompted me. I think I had a really bad night one night, and I was like, I'm tired of this stuff failing. I'm going to go check out Justin.tv. So I went over to Justin.tv, that's the URL, and I had tried it before. I already had a profile set up and everything. And JR Blaze from the chat room, he gave me some advice on what to do, and you know, he kind of walked me through some of the ins and outs of how to use it. So I set it up, and I noticed a lot of new things that I didn't know Justin.tv could do. And since then, I think it's been 2 weeks now, and I've been using Justin.tv for about 2 weeks, and I haven't had. I don't think I've had one problem. I'm trying to think of any problems I had with Justin.tv, the service, because all the problems I had have been on my end. You know, I probably misconfigured a sound card or something. But once I got everything right on my end, using the same exact hardware configuration that I use on Ustream, no problems. So I've been very happy there. And recently, Justin.tv introduced a pro account. And I blogged my whole experience, or I blogged a little bit about this on Bwana.org. I'm going to put the link in the description. And recently, Justin.tv introduced a pro account. So I got the pro account. It's $10 a month. I'm going to try it for 1 month. And I got the pro account, namely to thank them. They added years back to my life. So I was like, here's $10 for making me happy. Because I used to try to do shows and try to stream, and it was like fail. In the middle of a podcast, I'm like, this is Bwana.org radio. And then it fails. It was awful. So I'm giving the pro account a try. What the pro account does is that it removes ads. It gives you like free gifts. You get a nice little pro badge next to your name, custom colors. You know, a little bit of an incentive to recognize people who are willing to pay for this service. So I just tried it. I'm trying it for a month. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. But, you know, that's kind of my adventure from going from Ustream to Justin.tv. Because a lot of people who are on Justin or who are on Ustream or who know I use Ustream, they're like, why are you leaving Ustream? I mean, I was a featured streamer. I was, you know, I'm in line to be, you know, one of their channel partners, and I'm like on the high on the totem pole at Ustream. So why would you leave? It came down to reliability. The thing just wouldn't work, and I even tweeted. I even tweeted on Twitter, that I'm like, you're leaving Ustream. You're leaving me no choice but to leave. I'm like, I have all these problems. I tell you about them. You know, I contacted Ustream on Twitter, and I'm like, every time I try to record, every time I try to do a show, boom, I get disconnected. Boom, the recording stops. Half my viewers can't see the stream. Crazy stuff, just stuff that you can't explain. And I go to other streams and they're fine. I just don't understand it. So I got tired of being frustrated. Went over to Justin.tv. Everything works, and that's where I am right now. You can find me at Justin.tv/Bwana. And there's an interesting community. Justin.tv does cater to the younger crowd. You'll notice that immediately. It's younger folks in there. I know a lot of my listeners are in their 20s, so they feel right at home. I'm in my 30s, so I'm teetering on old. I ain't old yet, but I'm getting there. A lot of gamers on there too. You know I like gaming, so you'll find a lot of people streaming their Xbox 360 gameplay, and they'll invite listeners to play with them. And I don't see a lot of PC gamers streaming now. I see a lot of console streamers there. But Justin.tv's turned out to be a good experiment so far. I'm going to keep on with it. And like I said in the blog post, I'm not shutting the door on Ustream. I'm not saying goodbye forever. I'm saying I need something that works right now, because in the state that Ustream is in right now, I can't use it. It just fails too much. And I rely on it for my listeners to watch my live stream, to grow my audience, to grow my brand, and it's failing. So I'll be willing to pay. I mean, Ustream has a premium service that is way out of my league in terms of it being expensive, but Justin.tv, they got a $10 a month pro thing. If they gave me some kind of incentive that my stream could be up for even $20 a month, I'd pay it. You know, it'll be worth it at that point. But I'm relying on ads to pay for Ustream, and it's failing. And you know, I don't know how Watershed is doing. So that is my spiel on Ustream and removing from Ustream to Justin.tv Pro. And I'm gonna see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know how everything went. Alright, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and thank you for listening to this rant about Ustream and Justin.tv. So take care.